Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got this pistol currently in my inventory here that you're looking at. This is the Enforcer pistol. This is the 6 Messengers Enforcer Revolver. That's the name of the mod here. It's a revolver, but it's got a unique aspect here of shooting out. The barrel is on the bottom part of the revolver mechanism, right? Normally in a revolver, when the revolving mechanism gets to the top, that's the shot that comes out, right? This is opposite of that, which makes it look really weird, right? I'm not sure really anything about this weapon other than that. It's kind of a unique design in that aspect, though, right? Where it has that unique thing. It shoots 10mm ammunition by default here, 99 damage, 25 fire rate's pretty high for a revolver. 107 range, 52 accuracy. The accuracy set's a little low, but we do start out here by default with the snub nose barrel. We're going to see what kind of customization we can do with this thing as we get going here, but you can see that fire rate's a little bit faster than a revolver. Obviously, it's a break open revolver too. That's an interesting design, right? Because like some revolvers like flip open, right? Some revolvers do different things. This is a break open, like almost like a break open, that double barrel shotgun, you know, where you break it open, put the things in there, you break this open. I've heard that in real life that mechanism is quite, you know, delicate and it could probably break or get messed up pretty easily, but you know, it's a video game, so we can just kind of function on the things. So let's take a look at this at the weapon workbench here. Obviously, receivers who want to go advanced, 125 fire rate's crazy. So we have the special dual barrel here. We'll get to that in a second. But you have a short barrel here, which is obviously still better than snub nose. Long barrel, which is even better, more range. Don't lose any fire rate. Obviously, you lose some hip fire accuracy. That's just kind of how longer barrels work in Fallout 4. But this dual barrel is the really interesting one. It fires 2 shots at once. You get reduced range. This is when you're going to lose the fire rate, but you're firing 2 shots at once. And critical damage. Critical damage is an interesting thing to lose here. I mean, maybe you don't need crits, though, when you're doing literally, you know, double damage. No muzzle slot ammo is automatically converted. Yeah. And then I'll show you guys in a second. So that is a dual barrel one. So like it shoots out of the top and bottom barrel. So that's an interesting design. We'll get to that in a little bit. We'll put a long barrel on there for now, though, just so I can show off. Obviously, with the sharpshooter's grip, that's just better, right? Glow sights are standard sights. Glow sights are probably the way to go here. You can put a silencer on there or a suppressor. So a suppressor does not reduce range as much as a silencer does. But silences sound? Like, is it like literally? Because like a suppressor, technically, it suppresses the noise. So let's put this on. I want to see how this works. So like, obviously we got a big long barrel on there now. Much bigger looking revolver, much meatier. It's a nice suppressed noise though. I like that. I mean, it's nice and suppressed, but not like, you know, nothing. Right? Still sounds like the gun is shooting. Reload animation still working up, still looks quite nice, right? So let's test the silencer to see if there's a difference. Maybe like it is literally silent. I mean, it's a video game. I think you can get away with it. Obviously, some gun nerds are gonna be mad. Be like, there's no way you can make the gun silent. But like, I would like to hear it. No, it's still the same noise. I'm trying to wonder what the benefit is though. Like, 'cause it's not like you're gaining one over the other. It looks different, obviously. The silencer is a big circular goddamn tube on there, and the suppressor's kind of like more, you know, barrel shaped, I would say, right? Like, I guess instead of being a big circle, right, you can see the difference in shape there. They both require gun nut too, and about the same materials. The silencer requires even more. Maybe the recoil control, but like, it just seems worse. I guess you keep the accuracy. You keep the accuracy with the silencer. You keep your accuracy stat as high, and the suppressor lowers your accuracy. But the suppressor is also lighter, and you keep your range. So, like, it's a balance. I don't know how you want to silence your weapon there. I'm obviously going to go no muzzle as it is anyway. So we got blued finish here, too. So it's like slightly blue. Black two-tone, so white and black. Blue with a gold accent. Gold-plated. Gold and silver. Gold and black. Gunmetal color. Silver gold. Silver all around. Silver and black. So you got some choices here in terms of customization. That's cool. Most mods don't come with customization. I mean, there's like a few. But most of the mods, and me personally, as a person, I don't really care that much about customization, right? Like, you can give me a gold gun, that's cool, I guess. But, like, at the same time, like, it doesn't matter. We are going to make it gold, though, just to say we did, I guess. But really, we want to go with this dual barrel here. I think this is the strat here. Obviously, we do lose some range, we do lose some fire rate, and some accuracy. Accuracy stat is quite low. We get no more muzzle anymore, right? But we get to shoot 2 shots at once, which I think is the unique feature of this particular weapon here. So it says 3 shots, but it is technically shooting 6 shots in those 3 shots, but you do only get to pull the trigger 3 times. The fire rate's still exceptionally quick. Like, that's plenty, right? Like, and obviously the weapon is gold. It looks, you know, fine as a gold finish. I don't like gold weapons that particularly look like this. It's just like very yellow to me. Not my personal preference. But if you go to the chemistry station here after you downloaded this mod as well, this is how you can get the dual 10mm ammunition. So you can take 10mm rounds and make them dual rounds. Apparently, like, all my ammunition got carried over, right? I have now all my ammo got automatically converted when I crafted that mod. So if I craft it back, does it change all my ammunition back? Because it currently says, right, if you saw in the chemistry station, I don't have any 10mm ammunition. So if I go here, see, I have no 10mm ammunition anymore with this thumbnails barrel. But now I do. It reconverts it. It automatically converts your 10mm ammo. That could be kind of a problem to a certain degree. Like, I thought it was crafting at the chemistry station. I crafted a bunch of dual ammo, like 100 or so. That's not a huge amount, but like enough to test the weapon with. But if it automatically does that with the barrel, what if you had other 10mm weapons you would like to use, but you can't use because anytime you mess with this, like, I mean, I guess you'd have to go back in there and like literally craft it back. And it's free crafting essentially, because like if you go here and you go to the dual barrel, which is still something I want to check out. I really get rid of this gold though. I don't really like it. The silver might be fine, but like gunmetal color, that gunmetal color, please. It takes one acid. I gotta melt the gold off. But there we go. Just like a gun-looking gun is fine with me. But now we have our dual ammo, and we could go back in here, and we could go into the dual 10mm, and we could craft 10mm rounds. And like it just completely changed my. See, now I only have. So now I have 10mm ammo. Now I have to take obviously two 10mm rounds to make a dual 10mm round, which is essentially just two 10mm rounds, right? Like I'm not. It's because it's based on the way the weapon functions, right? Essentially, the way the weapon has to function here, as I'm clicking this A button a massive amount of times. But the way the weapon has to function here is instead of, it doesn't shoot 2 rounds at once. The game is not calculating. You have 6 shots. You shoot 2 of them every time you pull the trigger. It's you have 3 shots that are essentially shooting 2 rounds at once, right? So we could do this way, and now that we have the barrel, we should have 10mm ammunition. We can actually go check here in my ammo section. We have 10mm rounds dual. No, all of them are. See, like it just takes all the ammunition. That's not. I don't know if that's working as intended or not, but now all my ammunition is dual, and it's either one or the other, right? So that could cause a problem that I see here. But I am interested in to see how this dual kind of situation works here, right? So like, if I hit this damage by the target with both, does that hit both rounds? Is like perfectly accurate. Like it doesn't seem like they're splitting, but we'll test. We'll do the good wall check here. We'll test to see on the wall if it feels like there's like spread. I mean, if there's like there's still only one thing. They hit it in exactly the same spot, right? There's no like spread here where like 2 different rounds are hitting 2 different spots in your hit fire or whatever. It's not like, and it's not like they're stacked on top of each other. It's literally just a way to double the damage to a certain degree, right? We're shooting 2 barrels at once, half capacity, double damage. That's what the trade-off here is on this particular kind, which I still think is a cool deal. Very interesting, very worth checking out because we're doing 446 damage with a 93 rate of fire, 179 accuracy, or 179 range, I mean, and 51 accuracy is still quite low. And you get all these cool camos. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, I really don't like. I mean, I wish I'll go like black too. I don't know. Like none of that is too big of a deal to me, right? Like the texture quality is not extremely high, but the 6 Messenger always seems to keep their mod sizes fairly low, so that way you can actually download them rather than having these huge, ginormous 500. I saw there was a new Call of Duty Modern Warfare gun when I was like downloading mods for the videos today. That was like 500 megabytes. Like I'm not downloading that. I got no fucking space. But this is a nice, reasonable mod, and it's gonna be cool. We're gonna go test it out in some combat though, and I will see you guys when we get there. All right, everybody, pulling up here. Zombies are in our arcade mode. Let's go test this out. I mean, obviously, I'm expecting it to do crazy amounts of damage, right? That's the whole deal. But I don't think it's really gonna even hurt us that much to only have the 3-round capacity. Maybe, but it reloads pretty quick, to be fair. For a revolver and stuff, too, like, obviously I have, rapid reload perks and all that stuff right on. We'll fight some ghouls, I guess. Why not? This is zombie arena arcade mode. Technically, ghouls as close as we get to zombies. But, I mean, that one shot of that man absolutely withered Pharaoh Ghoul became super dead instead of withered. The super dead Pharaoh Ghoul, right? I mean, and it's got real tight hip fire, too, right? Like, it is very much a pocket hand cannon type of deal with this, especially with the 2 rounds at once. And if you think about it, you're still only spending 2 10mm rounds to do much more than a 44 caliber round or any other, at least for sure, base game revolver. That one missed though. the reload gonna hurt you? That's not too much. I mean, it is, like I said, perfectly accurate too. If you hit your shot, one of them, you hit both of them. It's not like you have to like, it's not like got like shotgun spread or anything like that where the rounds are actually split or anything. It does, both shots hit in the exact same thing. We'll do some third-person shooting here just to see if it functions. Just shoot it real quick, reload it. All that stuff looks nice so far. Plus, I knocked the sign over. I love it. The reload seems to work just okay, right? The shooting. We just make sure there's nothing fundamentally broken about it, because there has been some mods recently that I've covered on my channel here that just did not work at all in third person. And I know some of you only play in third person, but that seems to work just fine. Put the dot on the man, shoot them, they die. The reload looks, you know, it's hard to tell because you can't quite see all of the reload because it's like this particular gun is like heavily loaded in front of your person, right? Like, but put the dot on them, put the dot on them, they die. We're playing a lot of Resident Evil 4 Remake lately. It's like having a laser sight. You just put the dot on them in third person and then they die. Except for this gun is really good. Is that everybody? No, we got a couple left. Couple little ghouls left. Couple little ghouls that just... I mean, it's a good gun, too. I want to mention that. I want to knock that sign over just because I think that's fun. But the hip fire is really good. I mean, it's a really potent, powerful revolver that has that interesting, like, underbarrel shot feature that, regardless, is kind of interesting. But that you can also, like, you could put a suppressor on it. You can make it like a suppressed revolver, which is an interesting concept. Because obviously the base 44 can't be suppressed as is anyway. So it's a highly customized revolver. It's got skins. If you're into that kind of thing. Some people are, some people are not. I don't care so much, but, like, there's a skin on there, right? It's got the basics. It's got the glow sight. And maybe you could use, like, a little bit of a scope. But at the same time, I'm not that worried about it. Because that hip fire accuracy, look how tight that is. Pop off. And the fire rate's really high. Like, really high for a revolver. Most revolvers are slow, right? Like... You just bubble boom, that something's dead. That's like 1200 damage without crits, right? And it does do less critical damage this way, but like I don't think that's a concern because you're doing double damage every shot. But the 3 shots, it kind of makes it somewhat balanced and stuff. I don't know. It's a fun, interesting weapon. And I definitely think that it's something you guys should check out if you're into pistols at all. And you should be, because this is a fun one. So if you want to check out the 6 Messengers Enforcer Revolver, you make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page and the Nexus mod page, wherever you can find this mod for yourselves. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to leave that like rating down below. And while you're down there, make sure to leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Always value your opinion and your ability to share it in the comment section. Also subscribe, that way you can check out more videos from me, including the rest of the Fallout 4 mod videos that I make a couple times a week. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.